Hi, I'm Suresh Venkat in conversation with Samir Dhir, Executive Vice President and Head of India Operations at Virtusa. Samir, my first question to you.
So
What are the gadgets that you carry on your person?
I carry iPhone 6
Okay.
for personally, and I also use iPad.
Do you use any other digital devices, smartwatches, Fitbits, anything else that's crept into your lifestyle?
Not as yet. I have a digital watch, but no other device beyond a digital watch.
Do you ever take a digital detox from all this technology, weekends, switching off the phone, switching off the computer?
Well, candidly, try doing that, but a couple of hours is a stretch that I've gone so far from a detox perspective.
The world in 2020 was the stuff of science fiction. We're almost at 2020, it's 5 years away. There are no flying cars, there is no individual holidays to the moon. Was there a future of technology that's not really panning out? The present is very different from what we thought it would be.
That's right. But I think it's very exciting from a technology perspective, and the way I think about it is, I think the whole digital transformation that is knocking on our doors for the last 3-4 years is going to really balloon out from this point on. Yes, the cars may not be flying, but I think what's going to happen is the journeys will become more end to end. So today you have more point solutions. So you look at Uber as a cab application, you look at weather as another application, and you look at booking tickets and airline, another application. There are no journeys today. So I believe that over time to come, the whole experience from a user perspective or a consumer perspective, there will be a lot of integration, and you don't have to go to 5 apps to get a job done. You will probably go to one app, and that will be able to provide you a solution.
The world of products like WhatsApp or Uber, as you mentioned, you're seeing a lot of disruption there. Uber is disrupting the taxi industry, WhatsApp is disrupting the phone and SMS industry. We don't see the same level of innovation and disruption on the services side. What could disrupt your business model?
Yeah, the whole adoption of these technology by the consumer is already beginning to disrupt the way services are rendered even today. Earlier on, you would deliver to a CI organization, and that was okay and considered very good. But in the last 3-4 years, you cannot design a solution without keeping the end consumer in mind. To give you an example, if you're building a solution for an insurance provider, you have to think about a situation where an end consumer is probably filing for a claim for an insurance with an insurance company, and how their experience will be. Now, those are notions that earlier on IT services industry were not really deep down in. And over the last couple of years,
that was traditionally the problem of the insurance company
exactly
itself.
to figure out how the end consumer behavior will happen.
Is that becoming a problem?
It is becoming a problem for us, and it's a good problem to have, because you're now, again, going back to the last point I made, that it's becoming more end to end from a journey perspective. You're not delivering to a CI organization, you're delivering with the CI organization to an end consumer.
Does this fundamentally change your business model? The fact that you're not just merely, if I could use it in quotes, a vendor to a larger organization, but you're partnering with the organization to deliver services to the customer. What does it do to your internal business model?
It does change. It does bring in change for companies like us, essentially because you have to really go native with the customers now. You can't be sitting at the periphery of the customer organization and feel that you're delivering service and value. So really the word is to go native with the customer, understand their stated and unstated needs both. And I take a deliberate pause there on unstated, because most of these needs even the customer are not aware. So we have to really try and poll the end consumer as to what their needs are, and then incorporate it back in our solution. So that does bring in a level of change from a design perspective for us, which was hitherto neither needed, and perhaps even customers were not appreciating it.
Let's talk about Virtusa as an organization. How is BYOD, or bring your own device to work, impacting the IT architecture of the organization itself?
Well, it's been an evolutionary journey, quite candidly. I think at this point in time, BYOD is here to stay, and we have implemented BYOD in Virtusa. And what we had to do was to really siphon off the customer networks to our internal network. And we have opened up BYOD within the Virtusa network. But given the fact that we are a services company, we work with a lot of sensitive customer information. Those are very heavily segregated from our internal infrastructure.
The impact of social media, for instance, is fairly well documented and well understood in consumer-facing businesses. In non-consumer-facing businesses such as Virtusa, how does social media impact you as an organization?
Well, it's a very interesting question, and let me give a little bit of anecdote. 4 years back, we had tried to adopt a social platform for our own internal team members. And typically, if you think of an IT application that gets deployed within an IT services company, it takes 1 year, 2 years, sometimes 5 years for the entire team members to embrace that application. And very often, when they embrace, there is a little bit of a grudge. This doesn't have that screen, and this doesn't have the yellow pixel that I wanted. There's always a feedback. But when we deployed the social media platform, we didn't really announce, and we just sent a mailer out and informed our team members that this is open for use. Lo and behold, in 3 months, 70% of our team members started using it. And that really triggered something to us, that there was a latent need for us to just provide a platform, and our teams were really ready to use it. Just that we were not providing it. And the moment we had that, the whole notion got redefined by the team members. A very interesting story started to happen on the platform. So for example, today the whole knowledge management notion is changing. Earlier on, people will say, I've done this project, I'm going to document this project knowledge and put it in some shared directory. Today, the whole knowledge management is getting captured as part of the project execution, because every day if I ask you a question, you just give me a response back, and it's all on social media server. Then I have a very nice repository of how the project happened, what were the learnings, what were the questions, what was the feedback, where teams had an argument, where teams didn't have an argument. That repository is beautifully now captured for us as an organization as well.
Right. Excellent. Samir Dhir of Virtusa, thank you for talking to us.
Thank you so much.